It's narrow, it's short, it's surrounded by hills and grandstands, and it has hosted some of the most famous battles in history. On top of that, it's also in one of the nicest parts of the world, with some of the most passionate and noisy fans you will ever meet, as MotoGP commences its European leg at the Circuito de Jerez in southern Spain.
Jerez is one of those tracks that most of the teams know pretty well because the majority choose it for their private testing venue during the winter months. Now this has not only to do with the great food and drink that we have around here, but also because they say generally if you go well at the Jerez circuit, you tend to go well at most of the World Championship tracks. Let's take a little look around. There are a few little damp patches out there, but as long as we stay on the line, we should be absolutely fine. Round the final corner and onto the main straight where wheeling can be a big problem for the teams. Up into turn number one of the hard braking zones. Keeps getting steeper as you go up the hill. Great to watch on camera. You see the rear wheel often bouncing around. The teams can really struggle to keep that onto the ground. Into turn number two, another braking zone. Quite tricky because it's downhill. Really tight right, and unfortunately you see usually the highest percentage of crashes in that corner. I unfortunately know. Round turn number three, this is the first time they'll open the gas in anger. Really good fun, and actually I'm in the completely wrong gear. I should be in fourth. Round turn number four, this is where you see them light up the rear wheel. It is great fun to watch, really drifting around into turn number five. This is the example of squaring off a corner. You can't come on in, bend it round, and then open the gas as you go across the curb. Make the straight as long as you possibly can. Into turn number six. Again, this is the hardest braking zone. 1.6G the rider is going to, 1.6G of force the rider will be feeling as we come on out here. We get into turn number seven. Nice little flowing part of the track again. Great fun. And you'll see that here, the teams generally have to weight the front end of the bike a little bit more than in other circuits just to help really pull it around. As we come around turn number eight, you'll see it looks a bit like turn number four, but it gets a bit tighter as we come around to turn number nine. Now this is where last year Jorge Lorenzo tried to stab it up the inside. Valentino Rossi was a little bit overzealous. Rossi straight back. As we come around turn number 10, teams place a lot of value on these corners to get good drive out towards turn number 11. Short shift up to 4, these fast right-handers. They say, generally here, if you get the setup right, you can easily gain half a second per lap, but if you get it ever so slightly wrong, you can easily lose half a second. And of course, this vital drive into this fantastic final corner. So much history has been made here. Last year, there was no controversy, but as we know over the past, Rossi Gibernau, Marquez Lorenzo, it's all happened there. What is going to happen this year?